Hello everybody, welcome to Yoga with Katharine. My name is Katharine. Today I thought I would share a class that's going to focus on hip mobility and hip flexibility. I've been getting a lot of questions regarding how to improve the mobility and flexibility of the hip area, especially since it is connected to every part of the body and causes many unwanted ailments like back pain, neck pain, shoulder pain, leg pain, knee pain, you name it. Having healthy hips is so crucial to living a pain-free life. So this flow is definitely going to be challenging, but remember that all progress comes from a good challenge. And if you're never challenged, you'll never progress. So do keep that in mind. If you're feeling a little bit challenged in this flow, that's totally okay. Do your best. And whatever you struggle with, remember that there's just room for improvement. That's all that it means. And honestly, room for improvement kind of never goes away. Even for someone that does yoga all the time as a yoga teacher, there's always room for improvement. So never feel discouraged if you struggle a little bit. It's actually a good thing. So without talking anymore, let's get straight into it. Let's begin in a wide-legged child's pose. So you're bringing your knees out nice and wide, and then you're going to walk your hands forward and see if you can draw your chest down towards the mat. Now, if this is too intense for you, you can always come up onto your forearms and just to kind of take the pressure off the hips a little bit. But otherwise, see if you can just draw your chest down towards the mat. Wherever you are, it's totally okay. Don't ever feel like you need to force your body to be in a certain position. That's never the case. Nice big inhale through the nose. Big exhale out. Get all the air out of your chest. Deep cleansing breath in. Nice big exhale out. On the next inhale, walk your hands over to the right. Now, if you are on your forearms, just simply walk your forearms over to the right. So it works the same way, no matter what position you're in. Getting nice and deep into the side body. Nice deep hip opener. Deep cleansing breath in. And nice big exhale out. Let's come back to center and then draw the chest down to the mat one last time. Just getting deep into both hip flexors, and then we'll walk our hands over to the left. Just gonna move my blocks. Nice big inhale. And exhale, release. One more inhale. Exhale, release. Walk your hands back to center, and then from here you're going to come up onto your forearms. So if you're already there, just stay there. And then you're going to see, you might have to shuffle a little bit forward, but you're going to see if you can come into a froggy position. So you're bringing your knees out nice and wide on either side of you. See if you can have your knees in line with your hips here. If this is really harsh on your knees, feel free to grab a pillow or a blanket or something that you can put underneath your knees, and that will take the pressure off the joints. So that's totally fine. Feel free to pause the video and go ahead and grab one of those if needed. Otherwise, we're on froggy pose, and you're simply just going to bring your weight back slightly and then forward again. So we're not doing a huge movement here. It's very small. Back slightly and forward. We're here for 3, 2, last one. Bring your right foot up and in. So you're kind of just tucking it in underneath your bum, and you're coming into a 45, 90 degree angle. So I'm sure you've heard of this before. If not, this is a nice deep hip opener. Your front leg is in a 45 degree angle, and then your back leg is in a 90 degree angle right here. So just in case you can't see, kind of like a square position right here, lifting yourself up with your hand, and then your other hand will be on your hip. So right hand on the floor, left hand on the hip, and you're going to slightly push your hips forward and then release back. Forward, release back. We're here for 3, can be quite intense. 2. Last one, good job. Now, come forward again and see if you can find froggy. One more time, coming back into this really deep hip opener. Nice big inhale. As you exhale, push back. 4, 3, 2, last one. Now lift your left foot up and in, coming into 90 degree angle on the other side. You've got the left foot in front, the right foot on the other side. Right hand on the hip, left fingertips on the floor. We're going to push the right hip forward and then release back. 4, 3, last 2. And 1. Beautiful job. Now what you're going to do is you're going to come forward onto your forearms, but this time you're just kind of going to find your way to your belly, keeping your forearms planted on the mat here, finding pyramid pose. So pushing out through the shoulder blades. Don't allow your shoulders to hunch in like this. You're drawing them down towards the mat, activating the chest and drawing the shoulder blades back, lifting through the neck, not allowing anything to crunch back here. Nice big inhale. And exhale, release. All right, so now you're going to shift your weight over to your left forearm and then bend your right knee, reach back for your right foot and see if you can grab your right foot and pull your right foot towards you. If this is too intense, just stay right where you are. Don't rush anything too much. I know this can be kind of rough on the hips, but see if you can keep both hips on the ground. And then release back down. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Left hand reaches for left foot. Still drawing out through the shoulders, not allowing them to slouch in or anything like that. Nice big inhale. And exhale, release. From here, we're going to come into a tabletop position. So just make your way into a full tabletop, wrists beneath the shoulders, knees beneath the hips. And from here, we're just going to do a few rounds of cat-cow. So draw the belly button down towards the mat as you shift your gaze out in front of you, drawing the shoulder blades down and together. Exhale, round the spine, drawing the belly button up towards the ceiling, pushing out through the shoulder blades. Inhale, shoulder blades down your back. Exhale, round, shoulder blades apart. 2 more here. Last one. All right. Finding a neutral spine, send your right leg long out behind you. From here, see if you can keep your right leg lengthened and in line with your hip as you send it out to the side of you. This can be very hard. We're working on strength. And then plant your right foot down. So already here you may be feeling a hip stretch. Take a nice big inhale. And as you exhale, see if you can lengthen and draw the shoulder blades down a little bit more here. On the next inhale, reach up for the sky with your right hand, and then we're going to thread the needle through. So right hand is going to go underneath our left shoulder, and we're going to send our right shoulder down for the mat, and then reach our left arm out in front of us. So this is quite a deep stretch. We're getting deep into the hip flexors and deep into the spine as well. If this is really too much and you really don't see yourself going all the way down here, feel free to come up onto your forearm and then just twist over to the left. So just 2 different options here. Nice big inhale. And as you exhale, let's come all the way back up. Inhale, lift your right foot back up. Send your right knee into your right elbow. And then step your right foot on the outside of your mat, finding lizard pose. The deep hip opener. Take a nice big inhale. And as you exhale, slightly push your right knee out. Nice big inhale. And as you exhale, we're going to straighten the right knee and come back, sending our pelvis back towards our left ankle, keeping our spine nice and straight here. If you need to keep the knee bent, that's totally fine. Just make sure you're keeping your spine straight. Half split position. Remembering to breathe. Now come forward back into lizard. And then push back again. One more time. Beautiful job. From here, tuck your left toes and then send your right leg up and out in a three-legged dog. So our right leg is behind us, and then bring the right foot back down. Take a breather here in downward facing dog. Lots of challenging poses here. Remembering that you are capable of anything, and some things just take practice, and that is how you get to where you want to be. Nice big inhale. And as you exhale, let's lower the knees back down and do the other side. Send your left foot out behind you. See if you can keep your foot in line with your hip as you send it out on the side of you, and then drop that foot down next to you. So you should feel that hip flexor stretch on the left hand side there. Nice big inhale. And exhale, lengthen the spine. Inhale, reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. And then as you exhale, thread the needle in underneath your right hand, or you can come up onto your forearm, whatever works for you. If you want to get nice and deep, then feel free to go all the way down. But just a reminder, don't push your body into anything that it is not ready for. Nice big inhale. And exhale out. One more inhale. And exhale, let's come back up. Left arm goes up to the ceiling again, and then plant your hand back down. Lift your left leg up on the side of you, send your left knee into your left armpit, and then step your foot through, my blocks are in the way, to find lizard pose. So your foot is on the outside of the mat, it's not on the mat right now. We're just opening up, giving our hips a little bit more space. Use your left hand to push your left knee out. Using your breath to provide oxygen to your muscles, lengthening them out, helping them stretch. Nice big inhale. And as you exhale, let's straighten that left leg out, keeping a nice straight spine. If you are rounding your spine, just bend your knee so that you can bring your belly closer to your thigh. Or you can straighten out your leg if possible. Nice big inhale. And as you exhale, let's come forward. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Inhale back. Exhale forward, last one. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Beautiful job. Tuck your right toe back in, and then send your left leg out behind you, three-legged dog, and then plant your foot back down, downward facing dog. Nice deep cleansing breath in, and release out. Inhale, right leg rises up. Exhale, step your right foot in between your hands and find high lunge. That is a tricky balancing one, so if you fell a little bit, that's okay. Nice big inhale. And as you exhale, send both your hands out in front of you so they're in line with your shoulders. From here, send your right hand out behind you, coming into a high lunge twist. If your balance is a little shaky here, that's totally normal, don't worry. Nice big inhale. And as you exhale, send your left hand down towards the mat, coming into an easy twist. And then from From here, you're going to send your left hip down towards the mat until you feel a nice deep stretch right here. And then you're going to come back up. Coming down, back up. Last one down. And back up, plant your right hand down. Send your right leg out behind you, three-legged dog. And then find downward facing dog. Beautiful job. Let's do the other side. Left leg rises up. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, hands out in front of you. Inhale, reach the left hand behind you, coming into a high lunge twist. Nice big inhale. As you exhale, send your right hand down to the mat, easy twist. And exhale it out. There goes my phone. Drop your right hip down towards the mat. Inhale back up. Right hip down till you feel that stretch in the left glute. Inhale back up. Last one here. And back up. Plant your left hand down. Three-legged dog. And you can drop your knees all the way down, finding child's pose again. And just notice how you feel. Noticing all the sensations that you're feeling in your body in this moment. Feeling your heart beat beneath your chest. Being proud of the body you have and what you're capable of. Inhale, let's come all the way back up and then just send your feet out in front of you. Come into a seated position. Bend your knees, bring your feet flat onto the mat. Send your hands out behind you, and we're just going to find some windshield wipers. So you're going to send both your knees over to the right and then the left. We're just releasing our hip joint, increasing synovial fluid production to promote healing, especially after working them so hard. That one wore me out too. All right, let's send both our feet out in front of us. We're going to come into a seated forward fold. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up to the ceiling. And then as you exhale, begin to fold forward. See if you can keep some straightness in the spine. It doesn't need to be crazy straight, but you really don't want to be hunching forward to get to your feet. If that's the case, bend your knees. Find that belly to thigh connection and reach for your toes, and then just bring them out until you feel a stretch here, and then just stop there. Just don't round forward, because you're not really going to get that pull away from each other, and that's how muscles work. They pull away from each other. So if you're not getting that, then your hamstring flexibility will not improve. So maintaining some level of straightness in the spine. Nice big inhale. As you exhale, release a little bit deeper. Nice big inhale. Exhale, release a little bit deeper. Last one, inhale. And release deeper. Inhale, come all the way back up. And then let's make our way to our backs. That one was hard work for sure. So whenever you have found your comfortable space on your back, keep your left foot planted on the mat, and then send your right foot out in front of you, reaching for the sky, and then just hook your right ankle on top of your left knee, just below the knee, not right on it, below the knee right here on the thigh, and then send your left leg up so your knees coming towards your chest, and then just interlace your fingers behind your left leg and then pull towards you. You'll feel a nice deep stretch. This is supine pigeon. Keeping the breath nice and steady. beautiful job. From here, let's bring the knees together. So you're bringing both feet together as well. Reach both your hands out on either side of you, and you're just going to send your knees over to the left and then shift your gaze over to the right. Allowing your body to melt into your mat. Inhale, come all the way back up. Plant your right foot down. Send your left foot up for the sky. Hook your left ankle behind your left knee, and then interlace your fingers behind your right leg. With each exhalation, see if you can go a little bit deeper. Bring both your knees and feet together, send your arms out into a T, and then send your knees over to the right. Shift your gaze over to the left. Supine twist. Bring your knees all the way back up. Find Ananda Balasana, happy baby. So reaching for the outside corners of the feet and then stamp your feet up towards the ceiling. Draw your knees down towards the ground and relax. Keeping all of your lower back glued to your mat, not lifting it up or anything like that. Nice big inhale. And as you exhale, close your legs like a book. Give yourself a nice big hug, being so appreciative to the amazing things that you just did. And find Shavasana, whatever position serves you. I prefer to have my knees bent, feet out, toes facing in, and that is my comfortable position. And let's take a moment of silence in Shavasana. And whenever you are ready, start to bring awareness back into your limbs. So maybe you'll circle your wrists around, circle your ankles around a little bit. Just finding some movement. And then slowly making your way up to a seated position, however you would like to do so. You can also just stay in Shavasana if you'd like. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up to the sky. Bring your hands to your third eye, the place where you are never wrong. And just notice how you feel. Float your hands down to your heart center. I thank you so much for practicing this very challenging hip flow with me. I am so honored to share your yoga journey with you, and I appreciate you being here so much. Namaste. Whether you are on Facebook or YouTube, wherever you do find this video, please do drop me a comment and let me know what you liked about the class, what you'd like to see next time, maybe what I could have done better, or any input at all would be amazing. And please do give me a like and a subscribe. It really, really helps me get my work and my passion out to more people. So I really would appreciate that, and I thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you.